Former President Donald Trump has a constitutional right to make false statements about the 2020 election, his lawyers argued in court. In a written submission Wednesday, they said federal election interference lawsuit against Trump is based on his alleged lies and that lies and misrepresentations are protected under the First Amendment to Constitution. Trump's case relies heavily on the 2012 Supreme Court decision in United States v. Alvarez, which said Xavier Alvarez, an elected official, could not be sued for false claims that he had been awarded a Congressional Medal of Valor. The Supreme Court said he had the right to lie, including claiming he was a U.S. Marine who fought for his country. Donald Trump signs a copy of Playboy on November 18, 2023 in Fort Dodge, Iowa. The former president is indicted for allegedly interfering with the 2020 presidential election results. Jon Vondruska Trump's lawyers said in their submission to U.S. District Judge Tanya Chutkan that the Alvarez case shows that lies are protected by free speech. They wrote that Trump was accused of lying and allegedly used these lies as a tool for 4 crimes. But they said Trump was not charged with any conduct that, in their view, implicated these crimes other than making false statements about the election results. The filings by Trump attorneys Todd, Blanche and Jon Lauro support the motion to declare the trial unconstitutional. Prosecutors accuse Trump of abdicating the First Amendment, saying he went too far in claiming the 2020 election was rigged. The prosecution states President Trump, like every American, has right to speak publicly about 2020 presidential election and even claim there was during election determined outcome and he won. But allege President Trump did not stop there. He claims he violated the law, they write. The prosecution bases its entire case on the idea that President Trump did more than make so-called false claims about the election results. However, the prosecution does not identify any conduct relevant to these crimes other than, in its view, allegedly making false statements about the election results, he adds. It says false statements made during an election campaign are protected by the First Amendment. The reason the prosecution does not identify any non-speech or non-advocacy conduct charged in the indictment is that there is no such allegation. Every charge in indictment is based on fundamental acts of political speech and advocacy that are at the heart of First Amendment. He said, all of these allegations are based on allegation that President Trump allegedly falsely told these state officials that there was serious in the election administration in their states, report said. The application is based on the case of Xavier Alvarez, multiple-time elected member of California Water District Board who identified himself at 2007 public meeting as retired U.S. Marine who had been wounded multiple times in combat and